Welcome back to Football Tactic Zone, your home for the biggest football stories, tactical insights, and transfer drama from across the globe. I'm your host, and today's show is absolutely stacked with talking points from every corner of the football world. We've got shocking results, superstar headlines, behind-the-scenes transfer battles, and even some off-the-pitch drama that could shake up the coming weeks. So buckle up, grab your favorite drink, and settle in, because this one's going to be a ride from start to finish. Liverpool's unbeaten run has finally come to an end, and not in the way their fans would have predicted. Last night, the Reds suffered a shock 2-1 defeat to a mid-table Premier League side in a match that many had penciled in as a routine win. The numbers tell one story: over 70% possession, more than 15 shots on goal, but the scoreboard told another. Despite dominating for long stretches, Liverpool simply couldn't make their chances count. A late defensive lapse in the dying minutes gifted the opposition a winner that left the traveling fans stunned. After the match, Jurgen Klopp didn't hold back, calling the performance below our standards. The German boss reminded his players that in the Premier League title race, every single point counts. Liverpool now faced the challenge of bouncing back quickly with fixtures against top six opponents in the next 2 weeks, games that could make or break their season. In Saudi Arabia, Cristiano Ronaldo continues to defy the laws of time. The 40-year-old Portuguese legend scored yet another brace for Al Nassr in their latest Saudi Pro League fixture, taking his season tally to an astonishing 23 goals in just 19 appearances. What's remarkable isn't just the numbers, it's how he's getting them. Ronaldo's first goal came from a thunderous left-foot strike outside the box, the second from a perfectly timed header that left the goalkeeper frozen. Critics keep asking when he'll finally slow down, but if you watch him train, as his teammates do, you'd think he's still 25.1. Al Nassr player summed it up perfectly. He's the first to arrive, last to leave, and he pushes everyone around him to be better. For Ronaldo, the records may keep falling, but his focus remains on leading his team to domestic and continental glory. Over in England, Chelsea's search for a reliable goal scorer has taken them straight to Turin. The Blues have officially opened negotiations with Juventus for Serbian striker Dusan Vlahović. Sources close to the deal reveal that Chelsea are preparing an opening bid of €70 million, but Juventus are digging in at €85 million. The gap isn't huge, but with the clock ticking on the transfer window, every day counts. Chelsea's sporting director has made it clear they want the deal wrapped up before deadline day. For Chelsea fans, Vlahović offers the promise of a true number 9, a player who can finish chances and bring consistency to an attack that's lacked bite. For Juventus, losing him mid-season could be risky, especially as they're still fighting for a top-4 Serie A finish. Meanwhile, in League One, Neymar delivered a performance for the ages. In PSG's dominant 6-1 victory, the Brazilian registered 2 goals and 3 assists, numbers that only scratch the surface of his influence on the game. From perfectly weighted through balls to dazzling solo dribbles, Neymar was the heartbeat of every attacking move. Manager Luis Enrique went as far as to call him the brain and the artist of the team's offense. If he keeps this form, PSG's dream of finally lifting the Champions League trophy might not be so far-fetched. Back in Manchester, Harry Maguire is once again in the headlines. This time, it's not for a defensive mishap, it's for a potential move away from Old Trafford. West Ham are reportedly preparing a loan offer with an option to buy, as David Moyes looks to shore up his defense ahead of a busy fixture list. Maguire's lack of minutes under Eric Ten Hag has been a talking point for months, and with the Euros coming up, regular game time could be the deciding factor in his next career move. United, for their part, aren't desperate to sell, but freeing up his wages could give them room for a late window signing. One name that's lighting up the rumor mill is Florian Wirtz. The Bayer Leverkusen playmaker is in sensational form, pulling strings, scoring goals, and creating chances at will. Liverpool are reportedly ready to table a €100 million bid to bring him to Anfield. For Klopp, Wirtz could be the missing puzzle piece in midfield, someone to link play between the lines and unlock stubborn defenses. The challenge? Beating Manchester City and Bayern Munich to his signature. Both clubs are keeping close tabs, and Leverkusen won't let him go without a fight. The race for Benjamin Sesko is heating up fast. The RB Leipzig striker often compared to Erling Haaland for his size, speed, and clinical finishing, is attracting serious interest from Arsenal. Chelsea and Manchester United. At just 21, Sesko represents both immediate firepower and long-term potential. Leipzig insists they don't want to sell mid-season, but in football, a massive offer can change everything. If the bidding war hits 80 million euros or more, expect things to move quickly. Paris Saint-Germain might soon be battling in court instead of on the pitch. Gianluigi Donnarumma's representatives are reportedly preparing legal action over an alleged breach of contract. According to reports in France, Donnarumma had agreed, verbally, to a reduced salary to extend his stay, but PSG backed out at the last moment. If true, this could create a messy situation right in the middle of a crucial part of their season. In London, Tottenham have dropped a bombshell by suspending a key midfielder just days before their UEFA Super Cup showdown with PSG. While the club has kept details under wraps, whispers suggest it stems from a serious training ground disciplinary issue. Losing such a player on the eve of a final could be a massive psychological blow. Ange Postecoglou now faces the challenge of reshuffling his lineup and keeping morale high before the big game. Over in Spain, Real Madrid's preseason has been nothing short of perfect. They've won every match, scored freely, and kept their defensive shape tight. New signing Endrick has been a revelation, netting 3 goals in his first 2 outings. Carlo Ancelotti says the squad is hungry and ready to chase glory on all fronts: La Liga, Copa del Rey, and, of course, the Champions League. And that wraps up today's edition of Football Tactic Zone. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest stories from the world's beautiful game. Until next time, stay passionate, stay informed, and keep loving football.